Hey guys, Steve Jabber here, back for another video, and this is a video of my Pattaya nightlife and girls review. Now, I recently went out along possibly the most famous street in all of Thailand, Walking Street in Pattaya. Now, if you don't know, this street is famous for go-go bars, general debauchery, girls everywhere, neon nightlife, as you can see on the screen right now. And I experienced this for myself. Now, I saw some things during this night, first of all, that I expected. The place itself was just as I expected. But I saw some things that basically shocked me, and I've been traveling around the world now for over 20 years, and shocked me in not a good way. So let's get started. First of all, the place itself. So, Walking Street, as you can see on the screen, is pretty much as I expected. Lots of neon lights, lots of go-go bars, lots of girls hanging around trying to entice men to come into the bars and spend money. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So I didn't actually go into any of the go-go bars. I've seen this kind of thing before. I went to Thailand about 9 years ago, and I did go to some go-go bars, and I just didn't fancy it this time. And I'll give you my honest emotional reaction to the general vibe that I saw and I experienced, and why I didn't want to go into any go-go bars or any places like that. And the overriding impression I got was that I just felt sorry for the girls. You know, there were thousands of girls along Walking Street, and later on in the evening I actually went along the beach road just around the corner or nearby to Walking Street, and this is the part that really shocked me. There must have been thousands of girls wearing, you know, revealing clothing, just hanging around waiting for men. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's just the sheer number of them. They were hanging out in groups, sometimes on their own. There were Thai girls there, obviously lots and lots of Thai girls. There were also black women, Nigerian women. There weren't many European girls there. There were just girls from all over the world, and it just seemed to me that they were very desperate. And it revealed to me a side of life that I'd never really seen before. And so this is all mixed in with the general vibe of Pattaya Walking Street. So the actual place itself was pretty amazing. You know, all the neon lights, all the places, it's a shock to the senses. It's a real sensual feast. But then if you just look a bit underneath the surface and you look at the girls, I was looking at the expressions on some of their faces, and it was clear to me that the guys that they were having to consort with and try and get money off, they was clearly not attracted to. And it seemed to me that a lot of them were very unhappy. Now, I went to some bars. I can show you a photo on the screen right now of me in a bar, and I was having a laugh and a joke with the girls. But other girls in there, they were sort of outside on the street. They were trying to tempt you into go-go bars. They were having to sort of ritually humiliate themselves. One particular thing that stuck in my mind was girls suspended on this contraption up in the air, about 6-7 feet up in the air, on two little seats, bless them. And people were throwing things at a little paddle by the side of this contraption. So they were elevated 6 feet up in the air. And then underneath them was soapy water. Now, you can say, well, it's just a bit of fun. You know, nobody's getting hurt. But it just seemed like a humiliation for the girls to me, in the same way that it's a humiliation and a degradation of these girls to just be preyed upon by men that they just clearly didn't like the look of, that they weren't attracted to. And they were just having to basically sell themselves to these guys. Now, if you're a guy that's not bothered, you're not sensitive to this kind of thing, and you just want to have a good time, you don't mind paying for sex, basically, then Pattaya might be amazing for you. Or it might have been amazing for you maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when the demographics of the place were very different. The demographics of the tourists and the people, the men visiting the place, were different. But now it's changed. And this is one of the things that really was a massive drawback for me and really put me off the night itself. And I'm not the only one. And I'm talking about the Pajit infestation. So let me just show you a quick video, my reaction video of what I saw, and then we'll have a reaction to some other videos and talk about what the hell's going on.
You see, I couldn't say too much in there because they'd hear me. It's overrun with Indians and Chinese. There's nothing wrong with that. But I can tell you, The elevators up and down, we're on the 15th floor. The elevators up and down, Harry, stop messing with that. Up and down are jam-packed. The overload alarm goes off every time. It's chock-a-block full of bloody Indians. They're absolutely everywhere. Busloads and busloads. If you think Pattaya is all about bars and go-go bars and farang, guess again, because there isn't a farang in sight. The only one I can see is the one I can see in the lens of my camera, and this little fella here.
Come to Pattaya, they said. Oh, you'll have a great time here, it's wicked. It's like Blackpool on fucking steroids. Like Indians everywhere. Dirty old white gammons looking to get pussy. It is absolutely fucking repulsive. Never, ever, ever again will you see this pretty face on these dirty streets. And this is no disrespect to the Thais or Thailand itself. But these tourists are horrific, honestly, especially the Indians.
So guys, I think you get the point. Now, obviously, I'm not a racist. But I didn't come to Thailand or Pattaya to be surrounded by Indian men everywhere. I came to experience Thai culture, Thai women, and the Thai way of life. If I wanted to be surrounded by Indian men, I would just go and work in an IT consultancy somewhere in England. So it did kind of detract from my overall experience of the evening in Pattaya and the nightlife. Now, as I said to you, I'm not really interested in that kind of paying for nookie and seeing the degradation of the girls. So my overall assessment of Pattaya nightlife was I wasn't overly enamored of it. But if you are a guy that likes Thai girls and you're not bothered about paying for nookie with women, and you're not bothered about being surrounded by the entire Indian subcontinent, then Pattaya might work for you. Now look, if you are interested in meeting women all over the world, may I suggest you go to reddit.com/r/cityhookups. You can see it on the screen right now. This is a subreddit that I run, and on there we discuss about meeting women all over the world. So if that interests you, come to reddit.com/r/cityhookups or use the link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.